Thanks, Pat. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The chairman's a one of the words, and the magic words, and it's very hard to follow that because as normal, he's covered everything that I feel about the club. There's people up here from Sheffield, just been talking to them. They've been coming here for 9-10 years. They're going back at night. They're going back up to Ross County next week, and he was telling about the hours and the travelling arrangements, all the things they go through. The one thing we should never do is take supporters for granted. And I hope I never do. And there's times whenever we do let supporters down, we don't mean to by our performances. We always think we're totally committed in everything we do. And it's also the same whenever you look at the people behind the scenes. And again, it's hard because the players, we're just interested in training, playing football, that's all we're interested in. But when you're there on a day-to-day basis, you see what goes on. And you hear all the things, and you see the financial contribution, you see the work they put in, and sometimes it's a thankless task. We've got to make sure that it's not a thankless task. And if the only thing that we can give you back is to go and win these playoffs, we're a wee bit down at the minute because of what happened to Ross County, but we'll still have to go to Ross County next week and win it. That's not the point. The point is, like the chairman said, for me, this season has flown in. And Mickey, I don't know if Mickey feels the same, but it's flown in. And the only reason why it's flown in for me is because I enjoy my work. And I enjoy coming into the full-timers. And I enjoy the part-timers. And I enjoy the atmosphere. And the problems that you have, people rapping your door because they're not happy with you, all this carry on. That's all part and parcel of it. But I'm telling you, and I've been in situations, I've been in clubs before, that it's a long, long season if you're not enjoying it. And I'm telling you, it's flown in. It's got another few weeks to last, I know that. But the commitment of players, the application of players, and the biggest thing for me is the reason why I think we're going to be alright is the ability of the players. Whenever I first came in the club, me and Mickey, and I've seen the fitness levels, and for a part-time club and part-time players, the fitness levels are great. And for a part-time club of part-time players, near name in the first team, the football and the ability is excellent. And I'm telling you, we'll pass anybody off the pitch if we get an opportunity. We'll pass anybody off the pitch. And we know that. And at the start, we got off to a good start. We lost away whenever the weather. But the times we had to play, and the opposition did respect us, we passed them off the park. Now all we need now is total commitment, application, determination, everything. The boring things that I talk to them every week. It takes more than ability to make us a good player. And we have to show that character over the next 4 or 5 games. And for the lads of Sheffield coming up to Ross County next week, there's not a hope in hell's chance next week of us being careful. We'll be up there on a Saturday morning, pick a team. Fortunately, Colin Cameron and Turi's not available. We'll pick the team, we'll do what they do. And I'm telling you now, lads, we'll go there and we'll put on a performance and a clean sheet and a few goals. I'm telling you now, and we'll have 3 hours not busting the way back and a couple of Mick Jaggers, and we'll make sure that we are ready for whatever we have to face for the next games. I'm telling you now, and it's nothing you can't do. We're disappointed, and you know yourselves, the games you played in, the points are dropped, and the performances sometimes, you know, there's not a hope in hell's chance that we shouldn't have been in this position. But we're in it. And the hardest thing to win is your first thing. And once you've won something, you think, well, I'm not an average player. I must be a decent player. I've won something. Now, you haven't won anything by avoiding relegation. But what you've done, and I'm hoping I'm saying the same words on the 22nd of May, what you've done is you've stayed in the first division. And then that's whenever you think, I'm a good player. All the players you've faced this year, Falkirk, Raithtovers, Dunfermline, Dundee, Rusker, all these players were in cup finals, SPL last year, and you know how you were against them. And if we stay in this first division, then I know the thing will snowball and we'll get bigger and bigger. I know that for a fact that it'll happen. I've seen it happen before. Just got to thank Mickey for all his efforts. Undoubtedly, it was a good decision for me. It's one of the few decisions I've made all season, but it's great to see you along, Mickey. Brilliant. And I'm telling you now, lads, we'll be all right. Bear with us. Give us as much support as you possibly can. Like the chairman said, it doesn't matter if it's 250, 500, 5,000, 50,000. It's all relevant. We've got to have the supporters behind us. And I'll tell you now, and the one thing I've seen the tape, at 3-0 down to Stirling Albion 15 minutes to go, I gave up. I gave up. I gave up. And if ever is an example of a group of players, because I gave up. And how you give up is because the 3 boys went on, and normally you give the organisation. When somebody comes up, and somebody goes on, they see you picking up for corners and free kicks, and the 3 lads went on. They said, who were picking up? I said, I don't know, do your own thing, doesn't matter. I gave up. And that was a big telling point for me, what they're actually like. And the difference a goal makes. Many Ramsey 3-1, Pump went on to win 4-3. Remember that game, because that's what we need to do over the next few weeks. Thanks for your support. We hope you do it. You'll enjoy Pat later on, so you will. Congratulations, Pat, to getting a place for Albion Rovers. Brilliant. Good luck to you. Enjoy the rest of the night and enjoy the rest of the season. Good night. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Jimmy Nicholl.